Buried Treasure is brought to you by EB Games. Hey, I'm at EB Games, and I'm looking at an N64 cartridge here that brings back some happy memories for me. This one's called Snowboard Kids. This is sort of like a Mario Kart style game on snowboards with cute little characters with gigantic noses. One of them is named Tommy.
Tommy!
Anyways, you've got all kinds of different stunts and tricks that you can pull off, and of course, this being a Mario Kart style game, there's lots of power-ups that you can pick up along the way. It's a good multiplayer game, which is probably why I have so many fond memories of this game. You can play with up to 3 other friends, so 4 of you are racing down the slopes at the same time. What's clever about the game is that in addition to all the power-ups and the tricks and stunts that you can learn and ways that you can trip up your opponents so as you're progressing down the hill, you also have to hop on and use to your advantage, timing out to get onto the ski lift to get you back to the top of the hill, and then you go back and do another lap kind of thing. Hey, I'll admit, Snowboard Kids might not be for everybody. It's a cute and cuddly game, and I know there's lots of people out there that can't stand those kinds of games, Tommy. But I had a lot of fun playing this game, and it was cool to check it out again for Buried Treasure. They actually made a sequel, but the original is still fun, and it's still worth picking up for your N64. This one's called Snowboard Kids from Atlas, and it's another Buried Treasure. So we found the machine shop, and we're going to be talking about a game that incorporates a very big machine shop. This one's called Command & Conquer Generals from EA for the PC. What'd you think of this one?
Now, for you hardcore CNC fans or Red Alert fans, there are some noticeable differences in the franchises year-round. I always loved the Command & Conquer FMV cutscenes. They were always really well done. Now they've taken it away from Westwood, have a new developer working on it.
Right.
And so you can see some noticeable differences. There's no FMV, so all of the storyline is kind of done in engine. Eject!
It's taking the franchise into a new route because it is full 3D polygon models now. The graphics in the game are phenomenal, especially because they've added all kinds of incredible special effects. There's particle effects and lighting effects.
I like the way the trees sway in the air.
Beautiful.
One of the coolest parts in the game, I thought, was when the dam breaks.
Beautiful.
And this amazing dam breaks and washes people away.
Evacuate the river valley. All units, pull back.
What I said when I saw that.
What'd you say?
Damn!
I bet you did.
Yeah. So there's basically 3 sides you can choose this time around.
That's
you got
right.
the Americans, the Chinese, and then the
GLA.
Well, the GLA is really the Arab. They're Arabs.
They look like a lot of what's going on the news right now.
Yeah, you know, and I'm really surprised, to be honest with you, because I remember going back to Red Alert, where they had to change the cover of Red Alert because they were very sensitive to the 9/11 happenings.
Right.
This game seems to really just throw you into that whole conflict. I mean, really, really obvious too. Like, for example, you actually have to go in with machine guns into Afghanistan, and the people go running, and you have to blow them out of caves. And it's really kind of...
It's a bit depressing, actually.
It didn't sit well with me. I got to be honest with you.
Me too. It's a bit depressing. It's a little too gritty, a little too, you know, of the moment. It's kind of difficult not to think about that when you're playing a game that's touching the nerves like this one does. At the end of the day, this is just another Command & Conquer game. As pretty as it looks, the graphics are great, the sounds are cool. This is just more real-time strategy gaming. But because it is so great looking, I didn't mind. I was bouncing around and micromanaging and getting my tanks into the enemy camps and having to deal with all of the little issues that come up, you know? I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely think if you're a Command & Conquer fan, you're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
7.
The positive side, this game has the best graphics of any Command & Conquer game. We love the environments. That dam sequence is incredible. And as good as the graphics are, the audio in the game is terrific as well.
On the negative side, the polish of the game just didn't seem up to par with other RTS games out there. The subject matter in this game may turn some people off. It's a little too topical and current. And I really miss the old FMV sequences that Westwood did so well in the past.
Today on Judgment Day, we took a look at HSX, Hypersonic Extreme Racing from Majesco for PlayStation 2. This is a $10 game with a pretty cool track editor, but that $10 could be spent on a much better game. On the Xbox, we looked at Vex. Vex is a great character with tons of cool moves, but the storyline is pretty flat. For the GameCube, we took a look at Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. This is a lame game based on a great license. It's a familiar story. On PC, we looked at Command & Conquer Generals. This is the best looking Command & Conquer game yet, but the topical content might make some gamers feel uncomfortable. In hardware, we looked at the V-Thunder racing wheel from Interact for the GameCube. This is a durable wheel at a good price, and it comes with some seriously cool suction cups. On the Game Boy Advance, I reviewed Daredevil. Now, it's great to play as Double D, but the scrolling beat-em-up gameplay is so routine, this game's a drag. Well, there you have it. There's another show for you. Thanks for watching Judgment Day. We'll see you guys next time. Where are you going?
Put my car back together, at least try to anyway.
He's so rude. I can't believe this guy.
But if you have
Because
force feedback...
No, there's no force feedback.
See, that's the problem
No
with
force
this wheel,
feedback in this
is that
wheel.
there's no force feedback.
Well, what
When
you do have...
When you slam